Hello everybody, this is Tina with Taz's Treasures, and today I have for you day 20 of our crafty advent calendar. We're in the home stretch now. Day 20. Okie dokie. We're on 20 is up here, and that's a fairly big one. Do we have another stencil maybe? We'll find out. Move this. I want this more in the center of the camera here. Yes. And we have dots. I guess this could be more like a bokeh or 3 different stencils with a bunch of different dots. So I think we're going to use 3 different shades of ink on this. Well, I will have to let it stew for a little bit, and we will make a card. So, okay, for day 20, I have got a little 4x4 card base right here, and I'm going to stick it down on this sticky mat. And this stencil is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, so it's going to be quite a bit, well, not quite a bit smaller, but it's going to be smaller. I'm going to put it right in the center here. And I originally was going to use the little doggy that came in the kit and do a little die cut, and then we were going to stamp You Are Adored from yesterday's stamps that came in the kit. But honestly, I am just too tired today to get all the little pieces that go with this. I had a really bad case of insomnia last night, which every time I started to fall asleep, my dog had to go outside. He wasn't feeling good. I just couldn't sleep, but he didn't feel good, the poor baby. So I was up pretty much all night long, and then I had stuff to do today. So I am just like, not that you really, you don't come here to listen to me complain, but I do complain pretty good. I don't know. I gotta cut that out. My mother was a complainer, and I try my best not to fall into the same traps, but sometimes it's hard. So anyway, we've got 3 stencils here. They're all dots. And so what we're going to do, I say we, but it's just me here, is use Seafoam, Surf, and Ocean, which is Simon Says Stamp Positively Saturated Ink, to put down this little, hopefully it'll kind of be like a bokeh effect. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. And then I went ahead and I stamped on some vellum, some Lawn Fawn iridescent vellum. I stamped these 2 little lovebirds. I've got these little jewels from Simon Says Stamps right now on them because I'm going to glue them down to where the berries are, and that's going to help us hide our glue when we put this piece down on top of our bokeh effect. I've also got a couple more that we can like put a couple up there and 1 down there, and hopefully it will put it down pretty good. This is curved just a little bit from heat embossing these 2 little birds. We're still going to use You Are Adored instead of the doggy. We've got 2 lovebirds. Now, I got them from a set from Simon Says called Festive Feathered Friends. So this is this beautiful holiday set here. And I think that was in a kit last year. Probably last November, December, somewhere around there. But yeah, so I mean, you could do this without the vellum and just go ahead and use the little stand or the stencils, and then put the little doggy down with You Are Adored. I said that was my plan originally, but sometimes your plans just kind of don't work out, and I just don't, like I said, have it in me to go through my cardstock and finding that, because there's a lot of little dies in here. And I didn't figure you wanted to see the vase of flowers again. I could have done that with like Warmest Thanks. That would have turned out really good on here. But trying to do different things for you. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to have to tape these down because otherwise they're going to shift on me. I mean, I could try just holding them, but I don't trust myself tonight. I don't know that I trust me doing it any night because it's a good chance they would move on me no matter what. And we're just going to eyeball it because these aren't exactly on the edge, so it's not going to really matter too much. I'm just going to put that down and using the sea foam. And I have a new blender brush, and I'm going to just use this for all of the inks because we're going to go from lightest to darkest, so it really is not going to make much difference. Look at that. Hardly wants to pick up anything at first. There we go. Get a little of that on there. And yeah, it looks like nothing, doesn't it? And I know these don't have to be re-inked because I haven't used them that much. Probably something's showing up. We're probably just not seeing it yet. Yeah, I can see it now. And I had a piece of lavender cardstock that I was going to use. We were going to use purples, but this iridescent matched the color too much, and so I decided to just use blue instead. Let's get these a little bit darker. They were pretty light on this cardstock. Okay, and lift that one up. Oh, that one looks like we need a little bit more there too. How about that? Back down it goes. You would think these are just dots. They would be easy, but I think it's using a new blending brush that's giving me a little bit of fits. So now we're going to put this one down, and because we are putting it centered again, I'm not worried about it being in the exact spot, you know, lining up with these little bitty dots that they have. Okay, and yeah, let's move to a darker ink. This was Seafoam. Now we're going to do Surf. And it's a real pretty color. I'm going to hold down this end. You can even see a little bit more of this getting on the actual stencil. I do love these colors. Of course, they show a little bit different, of course, on this blue cardstock than they would on a white. Oh, look, we got a little bit down there. But you know what? I don't think it's going to matter because you're not going to notice it once we have our vellum down. But that was a big boo-boo right there. That's all on me. See, you can see it. Ooh. I wonder if I should just do the entire edge. I think I might end up doing that because then it's going to look like we've got it framed out, and it's not gonna, but we're going to do it with the darker. See, you can always fix something, or we could just scrap it all and start all over, but I don't want to do that. So let me put this one down, and I am going to line that up to here and there, because when we start filling in ink all around our edges, we're going to want to make sure it's going where we want it. And we'll move that tape too. But for now, let's go ahead and just do the ocean color over this. And hopefully when we do the edges all the way around, it doesn't look too bad, because if it does, then I'm gonna have to start all over. Probably start all over with this entire video, and I just want to fall asleep. See, I got some on the edge right there. So let's go ahead and just ink up these edges now. Gotta make sure we hold our stencil in place though, or else it's gonna be a mess. And we'll put that over here. And we'll just kind of do one of these numbers. And try to keep that where we want it. I'm going to have inky fingers, but that's okay. And voila, there we go. I don't think that looks too bad. Of course, we've got ink on these little things too, but we're putting the vellum over it, so it's gonna be all good. And sometimes, you know, it just is what it is. And I think we're going to do the stamp for this. We're gonna stamp this down before we put the vellum on. So we're gonna get the You Are Adored. And we're going to put that down at the bottom there, center that. And let me find my, oh, there it is, my acrylic block. You Are Adored. We're going to get some VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink here. It is a premium pigment ink. I still wonder what the difference between this is and VersaFine Clair. What's the other one? God, the other black ink they have. They have another black ink, and it's escaping me right now. Like I said, I'm very tired. And I realized that my daughter's having her cookie exchange this Saturday, and I have an eye doctor appointment tomorrow and the last of my Christmas shopping to do, which leaves me either tomorrow afternoon or Friday to make like a bunch of cookies so I can drive an hour and a half to her house and do the cookie exchange. So it's like, I cannot believe how quickly this month is going. It's like I'm recording this on Wednesday, which means it's a week from Christmas. You will be watching this and it should be what, 8 days or 6 days till Christmas. I don't know. It's just scary. But yeah, you can do a lot with these sentiments finally. I wish we would have got some of these like earlier in the kit. I guess they just wanted to make sure things were like scattered all over. So now let's go ahead. Let me take this off here. Move this. Put that away after I do the after we do all that we're going to do here. I think we should, well, I say we, do I want to glue down where I know the little berries are going first, or do I want to glue down? So you're going to see that bokeh. Oh, it's very subtle through there. I didn't know what else to really do with it, and I thought the vellum, it might show up a little better. Once we get this down, hopefully it will. Well, let's go ahead and put the glue behind the little berries, and I can get those. Let's see. I've got some glue bottles here. If I can get the pins out. Okay, this is some Gina K Connect. This should come out nice. I'm afraid my glue press might give me a little bit too much glue. These are a little bit finer. Come on, get on there. 2, 3, 4. And then we got these. And we will put a little bit more glue down after we get these 8 little gems down. But first, let's just press those down. See, we're going to put a gem right there, and we're going to put a couple up there. That might go up a little bit, but if I put 4 gems all the way around, like if I put one there and there, it's going to look a little bit wonky, I think. So let me get some glue down here, and we'll put our little gems in our berries. This is Brutus Monroe Gilded Embossing Powder, in case you're wondering. And there we go. Come on. These jewels are so pretty. I don't know if they look as pretty on camera as they do in real life, but they have some really nice sparkle. And there's 4. And of course, these all flipped over on me just to give me fits. Come on now. There's 1. I need to get them flipped over before I put them on. And they're so tiny. And lastly, okay, every time I think I'm flipping it, it's like not flipping. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hadn't used this dice or this stamp set before tonight, and it's so pretty. And I'm like, I'm beginning to think I don't really like coloring that much. I mean, I've got plenty of mediums to color things in, but yet I tend to shy away from coloring if I don't have to do it. And definitely I figured that with the gold, if we would have colored this in, you wouldn't have saw the background at all. So now I'm thinking, now this is not set in stone, but I'm thinking maybe one big one right there and another medium. I mean, we do have all the berries already right there. Oh, that's too many together, isn't it? So maybe not the big one. Or should we go from that way? Maybe we can do that direction. Or maybe I need to pull out another medium-sized gem. Put that down there. Which one? Well, they're both kind of up a bit. And put 2 there. And 1 there. That is a lot of gems, isn't it? I think we might need a different color. That just doesn't look good in my opinion. Honestly, I mean, we need, or maybe we could just try to cheat and put some glue underneath the tail feathers. I think that's what we're going to do. And hope for the best. And it's already clogging up on me. That's what I get for not using this in a while. And we're just going to follow the lines of the embossing, if I ever can get any of the glue out. We don't want to put too much on here, but we do want to put enough that it sticks. Come on. Well, thank you for sticking with me. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I am so glad you stuck around to watch me finish this. And look at that. That does look pretty good. Now we can just kind of leave it like that. And we're going to put these away. And this is my little bitty card for day 20. It's not the best for showing off our stencil, but we did stencil. It is back there. And that's going to be it for today. I was afraid I wouldn't get anything out, but we'll do better tomorrow. So that is it. And bye-bye for now, everybody.